Oh my goodness. It's already started. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize. Ah! We're live. Oh no, we have 10 minutes. Good. Ah, I was worried for a second. I don't need the chat, thank you. Move this. Hello! I was worried for a second when the countdown stopped, but I should have known. It starts at 7. I was like, what? What in the world? Hopefully we can hear everything, see everything. Let me get my cat. Batman! Batman? You want in? No? Okay. There was a kitty crying. Alright, well, now I'm live, and I have to set up all my stuff that I didn't set up yet because I rushed it. Where's my chat box? Oh, hello. Hello, people. Where's the live room? Put my headphones back on. Oh, here we go. Hello, everyone. Now I can see chat. Hello, folks. Yeah, so there is a, PlayStation Direct or whatever that is that happened earlier today. I didn't watch it. And, Silent Hill Transmission happening now, afterward. For those who don't know, Silent Hill Transmission is like Konami's show where they talk about Silent Hill, which is still really wild to me. Like, very few video games get their own, like, direct. Like, Pokemon gets their own direct, because it's Pokemon, the biggest, like, franchise in the world, but Konami's like, we're gonna make Silent Hill big, and we're gonna do a direct for Silent Hill, which is wild. I did not see the Townfall trailer. I presume it's going to be showed here as well. I figured anything that was shown at PlayStation was probably going to be shown here, so I decided to just wait. But I'll check that out. Good job on your last essay. Must have been crazy with the amount of history and lore. Yeah, there's a reason it took me like a month and a half to make that video, because every time I like... The concept already was really huge. Like, I wanted to understand Fox, like the Fox as a story, and it's been told for so many centuries that it really felt like I had to cover, like I had to go big, and so it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then I was like, you know what, let's go for it, let's just make it huge, and it ended up like almost 2 hours, and so far it's doing okay. I don't know, YouTube's hard to predict, and so far it's doing as average, and I'm hoping that that goes up a little. You know, usually longer videos get better as time goes on, we'll see. But also, YouTube's changed a lot this year, and I'm a little worried that the changes YouTube has implemented has made it so that it's just really impossible to succeed here anymore. I hope that's not true. Either way, I'll still keep making videos, but it sure would be nice to be paid to do it. Hello, folks. So yeah, I think Townfall is definitely confirmed. I would imagine they'll drop, like, a trailer for a remake. Probably not very close. I would imagine that that game comes out in, like, the next 2 years. Maybe a year, but probably more like 2. Because we haven't seen anything about it, like, at all. Townfall's kind of been teased for a while. I'm going to guess that Townfall comes out this year. And it's gonna be, like, the next, game in Silent Hill, as opposed to, like, F. Yeah, YouTube has changed. Yeah, it really feels like this last year, YouTube has gotten really bad. Like, I don't know, it's a vague sense of, like, there's a lot more trash. It feels like it's a lot harder for people to see your stuff. It feels like the general kind of amount of attention and comments and just interest you kind of got on a yearly basis, regardless of, like, whatever, like, just by having your work out there, went down. It feels like things are harder. I don't know. And I mean, I know I took a big break in part last year, but I've done that before and not seen this much of a struggle, because I've had a lot of health issues for a long time. I've gone months without working. And, yeah, you've had your videos stolen and an AI copycat made, get a strike. Yeah. Silent Hill 1 had pre-production in 23, 24, and they just announced it in 25? Maybe. I don't know. I still don't imagine we'll see that one this year. I feel like Townfall is probably the one that if they're going by yearly release, Townfall will be this year. Yeah, I don't get any notifications from YouTube anymore. Half the time, I have to go look at channels I follow to know that they've posted videos. I don't know. Eventually, hopefully, someone at YouTube will notice that they, you know, tanked their website, but who knows? It's a shame. But I'm doing alright. I just wish... I don't know. Like, it's really exciting in general with Silent Hill. So much cool stuff's happening with Silent Hill, but it feels like nobody's seeing... It feels like the kind of connection to other fans has been severed a little bit, where if you haven't found me already, you're not gonna. And that kind of sucks, you know? Yeah. Will I be playing Directive 8020? I haven't heard of that. Am I going to Twitch in the future? No, because my channel's, it's not really a Twitch kind of thing that I do. And I've tried multi-streaming to Twitch a little bit. We get 1 or 2 people. I have 600 followers over there, I think. Like, it's just not gonna... And Twitch is another thing where it's got its own culture, and I've never really done Twitch that much. And I don't live stream as much as I, you know, do research and things. So I don't know that that's really an option. There's no real alternative to YouTube. Which is kind of why I was saying that I'm probably gonna focus more on writing books as, like, the income side. Because people do seem to really enjoy those, and they sell pretty well, and I still have a lot of games I'd like to finish book projects on, but, YouTube just does not seem to be doing great lately. I don't know, man. It just feels like, everything that's been a part of my life for, like, the last 30 years is on fire, and I don't know what's gonna happen when the fire goes out. It's gotta go out one day, right, gang? Right? It's gonna go out. Yeah. It's alright. I feel like if I just grin and bear it and just keep posting Silent Hill videos, eventually things will start to get on a roll again. Because part of it's also the fact that it's Silent Hill F, and my channel's heavily geared towards original Silent Hill fans, and they aren't as into F. Like, the F videos don't do as well. Silent Hill 2 Remake videos didn't do as well. Silent Hill 4 videos last year did really well. And Fatal Frame videos did decent. So it's really just a case of, like, I just gotta keep posting the videos I like to post and do it routinely enough that new people will eventually find it, even by accident. But hey, if you like my stuff, it does help to post it places that are not YouTube. Your Facebook groups, your Reddit threads, your Discords, like, it helps. Comments help. If you like my videos, comment on all of them. Say whatever you want. But don't say whatever you want. That looked like Cheryl. Say something. And it, literally YouTube goes, oh, people are talking on this video. We are gonna show it to someone now. It's freaking, could have done that already. I'm hoping, though, this video I just posted, it's really convenient that this is happening today. I didn't know that. And Markiplier posted the last bit of his Silent Hill F stream yesterday. So there's a lot of Silent Hill in the air, in the YouTubes, in the search algos, so maybe that'll boost the channel a little. Ever thought about a podcast? On and off, I have done audio for the kind of, like, just turning some of the stuff that I've written into audio stuff. And turning some of the videos into pure audio. I know a lot of people do enjoy my audio, and I have like 20 or 30 podcast episodes out there. I no longer know how to update that. I think the website I used to use got bought by somebody else, and now I don't know. So I don't know. That one's kind of a possibility. I know people really like audio content. I don't know. I don't ever think about doing it. It's not like my thing. I don't know. I've never done... Do people buy... Like, will people... I guess people do, like, pay money for like, advertisers or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I should try looking more into audio stuff again. We got 70 people in the chat. Thanks for joining us, gang. We all excited? I'm shocked they're remaking Crimson Butterfly. That's gonna be great. I'm so excited. The fact that Shibata's actually back as the director immediately makes me so thrilled. I'm gonna, like, that's gonna be my next thing that I'm obsessed with. Like, I could tell ya. Silent Hill F, I gotta finish what I want to research by the time March rolls around, because that game's gonna just take over. Alright, our show's starting. Everybody shush. The show's on. interesting? Oh, because
皆
this
さんこん
okay.
にちは。サイレントヒルトランスミッションへようこそ。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサー岡本元井です。2022年の発表以来、長い間お待たせしましたが、
Has it really been
本
since
日は待望のタイトルサイレントヒルタウンフォールのニュースや情報をついに皆さんにお届けできることを嬉しく思います。本日ソニーのステートオブプレイでトレーラーを公開し、プレイステーション5、Steam、エピックゲームズにてウィッシュリスト登録を開始しました。皆様ぜひご登録よろしくお願いいたします。さらにこの配信独占の最新情報もご用意しています。まずは本プロジェクトのパートナーをご紹介しましょう。アナプルナインタラクティブのインタラクティブ&ニューメディア部門プレジデントヘクター・サンチェスさんとゲーム部門責任者のリアン・ルームさん、そしてスクリーンバーンのライター兼ディレクターのジョン・マッケランさんをお迎えしています。皆さん本日はようこそいらしてくださいました。
I missed who they were.
Thank you,
and where they're
Okamoto-san. At Annapurna, we're always looking to push the
They're the
boundaries of
stray people,
storytelling.
I know that.
And we couldn't be more excited and honored to have the opportunity to work with you
And I know
and the
the other
entire
people
team of
involved are from
Konami
the
to
people
co-publish
that
Silent Hill
did
Townfall.
that
Annapurna
horror
Interactive
game
is a publisher that
that
not
I
only looks for
enjoyed.
great stories to tell, but also
That
great
one.
teams to
You
tell
know the
those
one.
stories. And we're so pleased to partner with the very special development team that created Silent Hill Townfall, John, and the entire team at Screenburn Interactive.
And this project came about because the team at Annapurna and the team at Screenburn are really passionate about Silent Hill. We're very excited about the unique stories that we're able to tell in this amazing franchise. It's also important to us at Annapurna that the developers we partner with really love the IP that they're working on, and that's exactly what we have with Screenburn.
Yeah, as a fan of the series ever since the release of the first game, it's
Love
a
your
real
voice.
pleasure and an honour to be here today to talk about Townfall.
Is that Scottish?
The entire development team and I are so excited to finally be able to share our first look after so many years of development out of sight.
皆さんありがとうございます。それではまず本日公開されたサイレントヒルタウンホールのリビールトレーラーを振り返りましょう。
I remember this from the original.
Listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever.
What is this, Misery?
It's going to be hard. But you have to come back to me.
First black protagonist?
Come back to me, Simon.
Simon. A lake? I said it. I said it's gonna be back in the town. Is it gonna be in the town? He's not doing so well. I love the look.
I woke up in the water again,
Not the water.
but this time it's
Marty McFly! Yeah, a little bit. Saint Amelia, so it's not Silent Hill. It's in England? Is it in England? Oh! So we're doing another worldly tour. This town is
keep
ours.
trying to
Oh
fix what
no. It's gonna deal with some real shit.
but no matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things.
Uh-oh.
You did
Oh.
what you did.
Well, that's not good. I'm liking the vibes. I'm liking the vibes. Yeah, it's gonna be a Silent Hill in England. No, he's a black guy in a horror story. No! This is cool. I'm digging it. Oh, no. Oh, no. First person. Giving me some Amnesia vibes. I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I was kind of
前
hoping
回のティザー
Townfall.
トレーラーから続
I
く
had this
形
theory
で
that
つい
Townfall
に
was going to be
あの
about the
ポケット
original
テレビの
Silent
持ち
Hill,
主
and
が
they were
明
just
ら
going
か
to
に
write
な
a
りました
game
この
where
トレーラーは
they literally
タウンフォール
just
の
like
本
something
質
happens
そ
to
して
Townfall,
サイレント
they
ヒル
get
ら
rid
し
of
さを
Silent
しっ
Hill, and
か
they're
り
like,
と
now
捉
we
えて
can
い
go
ます
anywhere.
And we can see from the
Kinda wanted
trailer
them
that
to do
debuted
the, like,
today
kill
that
Pyramid
Townfall
Head thing.
clearly embodies the DNA of the Silent Hill franchise. It also has quite a unique take, which we know has been really important to the team at Screenburn. And part of that uniqueness comes from their own identity, their perspectives, their history, and their style. So, John, we'd love viewers to learn more about Screenburn and your team's history and the work you've done on Silent Hill Townfall.
Absolutely. Our main objectives were
I
to
think
make
the
a game
woman
that could
that's
feel
just
specific to the
saying
team who made it.
buzzwords is
To bring something new
unnecessary.
to the series in
The
terms of
man
setting,
that seems to be
and to
involved
really
in
think
developing
about
the
what
game
Silent
could just
Hill,
say,
both
"We
in
did
concept
this
and
with the
gameplay,
game."
could look like through a Screenburn lens.
Yeah, and it's this lens that appealed to us so much when we started working with you and Screenbird, many years ago. And we knew that with Annapurna's partnership with Konami helping to guide the project,
All the
that
buzzwords,
the three
all
teams
the,
together
like,
could produce
gang,
something
come
original,
on.
exciting for the fans, and show Silent Hill in a way
She's
that
hot
hadn't
though.
been seen
Well,
before.
皆様
it's way more
情熱ある
interesting
メッ
when
セ
you
ー
have
ジ
actual
本当
devs
にあり
just
がとうご
saying
ざいま
weird
す
shit about their art. Like, get Ito out
サ
here
イ
to
レント
say,
ヒル
I
の
made
伝
a
統を
weird
受け継ぎつつ
thing.
も
Do you like
新
it?
しいチームごとに世
When
界
you
観
get
や
the, like,
テーマ
corporate people
美
in here
学が
shouting
どのよう
buzzwords,
に
it's
解
just
釈される
dull.
かを示すことはとても重要ですここでスクリーン版インタラクティブと本作を
I've played
形
their
作る
game
人々の
before,
姿をご
and
覧い
I
ただきましょう
cannot remember the name, but I remember liking it, and it was clearly Silent Hill inspired. Oh, is it going to be in... No, Scotland's where they're from. So Glasgow is where the game's made. Maybe it's in Scotland. I don't know. It's in that island somewhere. Presumably. I think that's neat too, like... I don't know. Let Silent Hill be a thing where everybody gets to tell a horror story in that style, but of their own
Super
home.
Arclight was our first,
That's personal to them.
first title that
That
we
could be
released back
cool.
in 2016.
I loved F.
Stories Untold.
Stories Untold! That was
Observation
it!
2019.
And I've heard
and Silent
Observation's
Hill
good.
Soon.
Soon.
Our little collection of Silent Hill games.
Stories Untold
the
was
thought
good.
that we're going to be slotted in at the end there. It is a genuine honour
It
to
was
work with the
basically like
franchise and
a
to
like a short
contribute to
stories
it.
collection.
After
It
we
kinda,
shipped
like, had
Observation, we were kind of like figuring out what we were
mystery
going to
vibe.
do
You
next.
kinda just
And then we
walked
got this
through.
call from Annapurna
I liked it.
to ask us what we would do with Silent Hill. That froze us in our tracks. It's not an opportunity we ever thought we'd get, but it's one we knew we all wanted right away. We pulled together a pitch of what we felt would be a really cool, unique Screenburn take and brought it to Konami, and we were delighted that they loved the idea. It was like, this is exactly what we need. This is what we want to do, and we want you to go for it. And so to have their trust in us, both Annapurna and Konami, is a huge honor.
The city and the vibes, I'm digging. The monster, I'm not sold on. Just because we've had so many tied up head weird. We've had tied up head weird.
Yeah, this is
All
where
of them are tied up
Graham
head
lives,
weird. We've had
where
so many
Design
tied up
lives.
head weird.
My name's Graham
Silent
Kelly.
Hill F's
I'm the
monsters
lead
knocked you
game
out of the
designer.
ballpark. They were all very
John is my
different and
brother,
unique,
so we've
and yet
known each other
fit
for a
with
while.
Silent Hill.
We have a lot of the same
don't
experiences,
know. This
films
one,
that we watched when
we'll
we
have to
grew
see.
up, games that we played. That allows us to work really well together when it comes to finding the synergy between narrative and game design. Very early, we agreed that we wanted to present this game in first person. And first person is, you have a more limited
I don't hate it.
field of view.
I've said Amnesia, Fatal Frame, when you have
There's
to fight
things
see the
happening off
ghost up
screen
front.
which
I
we're
love
not
first
always
person
aware
horror.
of, and
I love it.
as we know in horror, what happens off screen is sometimes scarier than
I
what
do love
happens
it.
right in front of you. How we use the perspective to induce the
I hope
horror,
it's more
anxiety,
Amnesia
and
than
fear, but
than
then at the
Resident
same
Evil,
time
though.
trying to find
Like more
balance to
of
that,
the
which
I'm in
is
first
what can
person
we
and
give
running
the
for my
player.
life,
One
less
of the
of the
first
I'm in
things we
first
set out
person
to
and
do
killing
was
everything.
like, what can we do with the radio
You
that's
know?
not been done before?
I don't know.
What can we do that kind of gives it a new function, a new aesthetic, but it feels Silent Hill, the analog tech that's kind of been my
I like
visual
that.
calling
I
card.
dig it.
Most of the things we've done, like even in our previous games, has been as close to real life technology as we can get. This is a very small handheld TV, but kind of inspired the CRTV.
That's
The
cool.
CRTV is, our take on the classic radio. We knew we wanted to have the player bring it up and actually use it. So we were really keen
I
on
like
having
that.
the player tune with the
Giving some
CRTV,
Shattered
actually
Memories
go through
vibes
the
here.
frequencies, discover narrative content, but also being able to use it as a tool to see where enemies were.
This is very basic. Like, I don't think we can judge the game on this because so far they are literally
we teach
showing
the
us
peak
one
mechanic,
area
which
and one
gives
monster.
the player a little bit
It's
extra
giving vibes of we aren't done
mobility
yet.
around where the camera
But the vibes
can
are
be,
good.
So you can
I'm
peek up
liking
and
the vibes.
sides,
But yeah, it's
to
the
see
same
around
monster every
corners and
time.
over walls.
Hide up head
Keep
weird.
doing this as Aileen.
I do that too.
It's really important for the first-person perspective, giving
The
the player that
sounds are
extra
great. If
control
this
over
is
the
like
camera.
stuff from the game, it's fantastic.
For a long time, this game we felt might just be.
It is Scotland!
And
I
not rock it down to
like!
Scotland. There was a drive to create something that
And
felt
that could be so
authentic to
interesting
us,
because Scotland and like
it kind of felt
the
natural
relationship
to kind
with,
of bring it home.
with the United Kingdom and
John
all that
first showed me
tension
the
that's
game
going on,
and
and it's
I-
still
I
very
saw
going
this sort
on.
of a very
and,
opposite Silent Hill,
oh,
misty,
that could be
foggy environment.
good.
That felt like a walk to school when I was growing up.
And yeah,
because
it
you
is
know
very
I've grown
foggy.
up in towns like this, in a small
This
fishing
is-
town.
this
that's
has the
kind of
potential.
similar to St Amelia. It's a beautifully epic.
That's the thing,
grey,
like the concept
drizzly
of Silent Hill
environment, and
could
we're
so
bringing that to the
beautifully
game.
pull out the like small
just feels
horrors
so
of every
real,
culture. The
especially
small
when you're
farming
going
rice
through it in the first
village
person, you
with
kinda
the
feel
fox god,
you're there.
and it also
It's
really
so
works with the
detailed,
small
every
foggy
single
fishing
thing,
village in
and it's all
Scotland. Like
connected
it
to the
works.
story.
Very
It's so
personal
cool.
story. I know for John as well.
I would have been about 17 or 18 when the first game came out, and I was really ill, high fever, all this kind of stuff. I know I finished it, but the experience I have was like a fever dream, because it literally was. To this day, I've never played it again, because I kind of don't want to know whether what happened that night was real or not. Drawn to the fog ever since. And I think now that we're actually responsible for it, and we're actually kind of pulling the rest of the team in, and now
Yeah,
we're
I
looking
wonder
forward to
what
bringing the
era.
fans into
I was
that fever
thinking
dream
that
too.
because the radio is kind of old-fashioned. I wonder if this is going to be modern Scotland or like when. I imagine it's at
スク
least
リーンバーンのチームの皆さん
21st
ありがとう
century.
ございました。自分たちの仕事だけでなくサイレントヒルの歴史や意味に強い情熱を持つ開発者の姿を目にするのはとても刺激的ですね。各チームがそれぞれのビジョンをサイレントヒルに持ち込み新しい体験をどのように形作ったのかがよくわかります。
Because all they showed was like a
さて
movie
公開され
trailer.
たばかりのトレー
No
ラーについ
action
て
trailer.
語るべきことが
Theoretically,
た
I
くさん
guess
ありま
maybe
す。
they could be coming out
最
late
も
this
注目す
year.
べきは本作が一人称視点である点でしょう。
Late 80s,
過去作
maybe,
にも
yeah.
一人称要素はあるも
Oh
のの
yeah, I'm
10時間
thinking
を
late
超える
80s.
長
Look
編
at
作品
the,
と
I
し
mean,
て
this
この
is
方式を採用したの
United
は
Kingdom, so
タウ
maybe
ン
I
ホー
don't
ル
know
が
what
シリーズ
kitchens
史
look
上
like
初
over
め
there,
てで
but
す
that looks old-fashioned to
この
me.
視点の変化によりプレイヤーはサイレントヒルの恐怖を新たなレンズを通して
This is looking cool.
目撃することになります
Scottish
恐怖が
folklore.
プレイヤーのすぐそばに
Scottish
迫るだけでなく
There
ス
could
ク
be
リーンバーン
Scottish
が考案
folklore.
した新しい戦闘回避謎解きのメカニクスとも見事に調和します
Absolutely. Every feature of the game has been designed with this perspective in mind, but always making sure that while we see the world in this new way, the experience still feels distinctly Silent Hill. A big part of that experience is centered around enemies and how our protagonist Simon will
Okay, that is
encounter
a
them.
different monster, but it's all.
Familiar
Oh no, it's the
tools
same
from the
monster.
world of
never mind.
Silent Hill are all available, planks of wood, pipes and ranged weapons like the pistol, but the ability to sneak, hide and evade brings a new element of choice to the
I've
combat,
always felt
where
like that
resorting
is
to
like-
violence isn't the only option.
Technically, you could always sneak, but not in,
fact,
like a
with the
sense
aid
of
of the
I
pocket
am
television,
sneaking.
known
I
as the
don't really
CRTV
feel
in
that's
the
been
game,
like enough of a
evasion is
mechanic.
every bit as useful a survival technique as facing enemies head on.
I think it was.
Players are encouraged to experiment
Shattered
and
Memories
find a
have a-
play
you
style
could
that
hide-
suits
no,
them
you had to run,
while
didn't
being
you?
mindful of the resources
hide.
and the opportunities that surround them.
わかりやすい例が
mines.
覗
There
き
could
込み
be
ですよ
mines.
ね
That's true.
サイモンは物体や
Depending on
壁
what
の上
era
か
this
ら
is in, they
あるい
could do
は
a
周り
lot.
から慎重に身を乗り出し
I'm
て
just very
敵
excited
の
now
様子
about
を
the
確
idea of
認
like
でき発見さ
fairy
れる可能
realm.
性を
I
下
don't
げるこ
know.
とができます
Scottish folks
この要素は
stories.
遭遇前の
They
慎
could do
重
some
さが
cool
生か
stuff
される
there.
だけでなく見た目テザールの
So
面
this
で
looks
と
like
て
it's
も映
going
画
more
的
for the
な表
like
現になって
analog
います
technology
Indeed.
kind of.
That additional
horror
level of
rather
fine
than, like,
control provided to the player works especially
tale.
well in first person,
You could do
and it
both, I
allows
don't
players to cautiously assess an encounter before they make a
There's not
decision
a,
to
like I
evade
don't
or
know
charge
yet.
in.
It's all so vague.
In
It
first
just looks
person,
cool.
features like the peak or
I'm
the
excited.
CRTV become more
You could hide in
immersive,
closets.
rendering
Yeah, you
details
could do.
up close
I
in the
felt like there was
character's
a way you could
hands and
hide.
all in a tactile and physical way rather than using on-screen HUD elements.
Yeah.
These features really shine in first person, and as the game progresses, players will be challenged in many different ways. Using the right
Thatcher
technique at the
era,
right time
man.
is vital for Simon's survival.
They reused
ジョン
monsters
さん
from James.
次は新主人公サイモン・オーデルに目を向けてみま
tied
しょ
up
う
head weird
シ
because
リーズのキャラ
look,
クターは
Siren
皆
Head. Like
心
it's
に
not
重い
just
も
a
のを抱
Silent
えています
Hill
が
thing.
サイモンも
Tied
例
up
外
head
ではあり
weird
ま
is
せん
classic horror.
彼は
Hellraiser.
多
They
層的
tied
で
them
不
up
安
like
定
it's just a
そし
really
て非常に
creepy
人
horror
間的
thing,
です
but it is very base.
トレーラ
It's
ー冒
very
頭で
base.
主人
Silent
公
Hill's
であ
done
る
it a
サイモ
lot.
ンが
A lot
今
of
回
horror
舞
has
台
done
となる
it.
街
And
セントアメ
it's
ディア
clear
に
that
縁がある
this
こと
is
が
like
示唆され
one monster.
彼の困難な旅
Yeah,
が始
and
ま
they
り
keep
ます
using it over and over,
ジョンさん
possibly because they don't
彼
have
が
the other
島へ
stuff
向かう
ready
事
yet.
情
So I'm gonna
そ
hold
し
my
てプレイ
judgment
ヤー
off.
が踏み入れる物語に
I
つ
just
い
the
て
rest I
視
am
聴者
kind
の
of
皆様
mildly
に
impressed
特
by.
別に
Like
教
this
えて
looks
もらえ
cool
ま
and
す
I'm
か
intrigued.
Well,
The
I knew
monsters
in
are the only
beginning
part
to
where
write
I'm
the game
like,
that fans would have
gotta do
certain
more.
expectations about the worlds, characters, and the themes that permeate the series. I wanted to both lean into those expectations in some ways and
My
subvert
vibe
them
I'm
in
getting
others.
from what we're seeing
Guilt
here
is a strong
is
theme
still in the oven.
throughout
It's
Silent
still
Hill's many
cooking.
stories, and I wanted to dive deeper into the various different ways that guilt can manifest, where it comes from, what it can do to people, and how, if you can, come to accept or resolve it. So while those
Gonna be
narrative
something
themes
about
are
a
distinctly
mom.
Silent Hill,
A
we're
mom
looking at and
relationship.
interpreting those
The one
themes
guy
in
was
a
in the
very different way.
hospital.
ゲームの冒頭サイモンは物事を終わらせてほしいそれが正しいことだと告げる謎の
Oh,
電
to an
話を受け取ります
island.
トレーラーで見た通り彼は島に到着しますがこの段階ではどうやって来たのか不明であり
Okay.
サイモン自身も向かう先が分かっていないように見えます
Well, a core component of our team's narrative style
Mysteries,
that has
but
been present in all of our
Stories
previous
Untold
games
was very
is mystery.
Yeah.
Simon's journey through the town is layered with nuance and questions, where players will gradually uncover both small details and big reveals, and they'll be kept guessing throughout. There are other characters to meet along the way too, and understanding Simon's connection to them is key to the narrative. Some mysteries will pay off as the game progresses, and some will deepen further, inviting players to dive
aesthetic is
deep into the
lovely.
world and to
Hello,
details
Weirdhead.
spread around the town.
サイモンの旅がどのようなものになるのか楽しみにしていただければと思いますさて次はタウンフォールの舞台となる街セントアメディアについてご紹介しましょうサイレントヒルのキャラクターを街と切り離すことはできません
Patron
世
saint of
界
broken
は
arms.
彼らを映し出し試し
Fishermen and
変えてい
farmers.
きます
Often depicted
サイ
with
モ
a
ンの
fish.
旅を理解するには彼が身
She
を置く
became a
街を
martyr
理
for her
解する
faith
必
by
要があ
refusing
り
to
ま
marry
す
King Charlemagne.
それではセントアメディアのインスピレーションとなったスコットランドの実際の場所を見てみましょう
Oh, there's 3 different ones. Which one's the one of the broken arm?
So we're going to go to the east coast of Scotland. We've referenced a lot in the game. Graham and I have been many times over the years. We took Paul up when he joined the team, and I think this is Linda's first time.
It is, yeah.
So you're going to get a bit of a shock when you're in St. Amelia.
As a QA lead, I
Okay,
think
yeah,
I have
yeah, I
played
found her.
probably 3,000 hours of this game, but I've actually never explored those real towns, so I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, apparently she's one of those ladies that was like, I shall not marry, and the dude broke her arm? Trying to convince her?
Trying to recreate. You're not just trying to recreate the visuals, you're trying
Man,
to recreate
there's
the
a
vibe,
saint
and
for
there's no
everything.
better way of doing it than spending time there.
It's really important to not live your life behind a lens and just absorb the place when you're there. So I suppose it's always important.
I'm gonna sound
for
really
artists
dumb
to
to
get out
anyone
and see
from
the
that
place
area
and
asking
then
this,
obviously
but
make-
is
Graham
Catholicism
and I
a
were
big
chasing
thing
fog.
in Scotland?
Well, I dragged Graham out with me.
I know it's a
I
big
was
thing
like, I need
in
someone in
Northern
front of the camera
Ireland.
when I take these images. Fog was so dense that when we came out here, we got to like this spot, and from here we couldn't see the coast anymore, and we couldn't tell which direction the coast was in, and we immediately felt like in
Yeah,
danger.
there's something so much
And
worse about
we ended
fog
up with this
in
shot
an area
here.
like this where it's water
The
and
atmosphere was like
craggy,
blue and
tall
light.
cliffs.
The sun was going
like,
down.
I don't know if
Everything
the
from
island's
that
gonna be
moment
like that,
was
but like
when we
lots
kind
of
of realized
the
how this
views
game
in
was
that
going to be.
area.
We have this fog that rolls in on the east coast of Scotland called a har.
Scotland's
I got
always
pretty
had a slight
obsessed
gossip
chasing the
return.
har.
Yeah,
you know,
I
I
think
wasn't
that
painting
this
images. I
could
wasn't
be a
like
really
trying
great
to like imagine what the
location.
fog would look like. I could go to a town that looks like St. Amelia and find a fog that looks like Silent Hill and come back and show the team, here's what the game needs to look like. You know, and I would drag other people on my trips with me and be like, you got to come too. And they're like, really? It's 4 a.m. So that when we come back to the studio, we can try and recreate what we felt. not just what we
Father
saw.
Ted is in the game. That is a TV show, right? I've seen clips, I think.
This was like the first beautiful corner that we did.
And then as we get around this corner, yeah, it's literally the same.
Really?
This is so cool.
Yep.
Don't we have that in the game? The seaweed.
This was the first pier I think we came to, and we walked along a bunch of other piers as well. Just
I
to
like
kind of
that
see
they're doing all this stuff with
differences
the
and,
devs,
yeah, the kind
like
of
diving
shapes
into
that
the
they make
making
and
of. That's really
how
cool.
they're used, that kind of thing, you know. So this
I
is
know
it.
there's
This
some
is very
stuff on
similar
Silent Hill
to
F I haven't
St.
watched
Lucia
yet.
pier.
So we're in St. Monans. This is the harbour town, and was the first place that we built for the game.
When I started to write the
Are there
story
gonna be Kodelka
about what this
vibes? I
town
wonder if
was,
this
what
is gonna
happened
feel
to
like
this town,
Kodelka.
the isolation was a big factor. There's like an existential dread that comes with that. Silent Hill has always had a sense of like not being able to leave the town
Scotland's
and
predominantly
face
Protestant.
why you're
Okay.
there. That isolation isn't just for the
So the
protagonist,
Saint
but
Amelia-
also
well, I
for
mean,
the town.
places
Like,
get
they've
named
got
for
to do
that
what they
shit,
gotta do.
like,
You just
whatever,
have to get on with
probably-
it, and you have to solve the problem. There's no running away.
It's surreal.
Protestant
I think it's because
also
a
has
lot
plenty
stuff
of
are
dark
so
sides to
similar
explore,
in-game,
just
even
not as
like
pretty imagery.
the slanted walls, the colors. Wherever the benches are placed is exactly the same
I can
as
say that, I was
in-game.
raised Protestant.
These alleyways kind of snake through. the
Yeah,
entire town.
alleyways!
They're really fun to walk up and down in real life, but when you've got a
Mm-hmm.
monster chasing you, it's just not a nice place to be.
Yeah, work in
We're not
progress.
there. This is
gameplay
one of the
footage.
slopes that.
I have a feeling this might
when I
not be
first
this year's
came here,
game.
I was,
I
like,
thought it
looking
would
at
be,
all the
but it
textures.
looks like.
And luckily,
I mean, this
Unreal
is a smaller
allows us
dev
with
team,
nano
right?
to
So
just
maybe
sort
it's
of
just
layer
taking
on
them
loads of meshes
longer.
and textures on top of each
Take
other.
your time,
I don't know what
Dave.
this is. Bits of like rag and tarpaulin, like the glove, for instance. There, it's just like layers upon layers upon layers of life.
Yeah, it's been
history.
fun watching
You're
like
mimicking
VAs and
several
developers.
hundred
Like
years
one of the
worth
nice
of
developments in the
life.
last few
That's
years
what-
of YouTube
that's
and
what we
Twitch
aim
and
to
stuff
do.
is seeing
and
the
a lot of the
folks
time the
behind
player
games
will
get
just
involved
sort of
in
walk
streaming
around
them.
and absorb it,
Has
and they
been
won't know
fun.
why it feels like a real place.
Silent Hill F's
but
had like a lot of
the effort that we've put in
VAs on
will
either
make them
side
feel like
playing
it's
it.
a real place, and it will give them that sense of history. And yeah,
This looks gorgeous. Like just the area and the version of it in the game was very pretty.
It's a big moment for us, definitely. For me personally, for the team, you know, we're all big fans. I think that's an understatement to say big fans. You know, we're obsessed. To be trusted with a franchise like this, it's an honor, and you know, we want to make sure we ace it. So we're giving it our all to create something that's really new and really unique.
I'm excited. Do more monsters. Do more other monsters. Otherwise, I'm entirely on board. And I will hold judgment anyway because I presume that that is a very basic
セン
version
ター
of
メ
your
ディア
game.
のインスピレーション
Because
や
it looked
再
very
現方
much
法に
like
つい
in
て
progress.
貴重なお話をありがとう
Holding
ござい
my,
ました。
my judgment.
細部へのこだわりが新しい世界観をリアルに感じさせています。
Tied up head
こうした
weird.
丁寧な作り込み
That's what I'm
や
gonna call 'em
シリ
from
ーズ
now
なら
on.
ではの大切な魅力です。最後にタウンホールの規模や構成についてお話ししま
Wow,
しょ
they're
う。
really going into the nitty
For sure.
gritty.
And while Annapurna has been primarily known over the last decade for independent games from smaller teams, Townfall
Oh, I
is
was
no
just
small
saying,
game.
maybe-
In fact, it's among some of the biggest
okay.
games
He
that we've
means
ever
the game,
published.
not the team.
And while Screenburn is a relatively small
Yeah,
development
30
studio at about
people!
30 people, they have been afforded the development time to really
cool.
realise their creative vision for Townfall.
Good on you!
And as a result, Townfall is a full-length, high-quality game that we can all
2022.
present with
Say
confidence
they started at
following
21.
Silent Hill F
21.
and Silent Hill 2.
スクリーンバーン、アナプルナ、
So
コナミ
yeah,
の
they
3
could
社
have
が
had
手を
like
組み
5 or
作り上
6
げ
years
た
to develop
サイレン
it.
トヒルのエッセンスをしっかり取り入れたタイトルとなっています。今年皆さんにサイレントヒルタウンホール
Later
を
this
実際に
year!
プレイ
So
し
it
てもらえること
will!
を
So
非
they
常
just
に
aren't
楽しみ
showing
にし
too
ていま
much
す
that's。like fully fleshed out
本
yet.
日のサイレントヒルトランスミッションはこちらで終了とな
I
り
was
ます。
really hoping for some.
最後に視聴者の皆さんへ向
It
け
really
て
is
一
just
言
about
ずつメッ
Townfall,
セ
which
ー
is
ジをお
fine.
願いします。
I just was hoping for.
We're so thankful for your patience, and we can't wait to show you more of what we have in
excited. It
store
looks
for you
really
in
cool.
Townfall.
Yeah.
We see this project not only as our biggest and most ambitious game yet,
I'm
but as a love
digging the
letter to
fact
the
that it is
series that
a
inspired
small
many of the
team making
team,
a
myself
really
included,
big-budget
to become
game.
game developers in the first
I'm
place.
digging it, and that they
It's
let
truly
them
an
just
honour to
take
be
it
given this
slow and not
opportunity
kill
to contribute to the
themselves. I'm
series,
very
and
excited.
on behalf of the team at
I was hoping
Screenburn,
Silent
thank you
Hill
for your
1 remake
support
would be
and your
teased.
encouragement
I
over
was
the
hoping
years.
they'd like close
We've
out with a
loved
teaser
working with the
trailer.
entire team at Screenburn and are very proud
I'll
of the
bet you
game
that
they've
one comes out
created.
next year.
Our goal at Annapurna is
Though,
to support
maybe
our
not.
developers
I
so
don't
they
know when
can
they started
focus
it.
on making the best possible game. It's been amazing to see Townfall come to life throughout development. Thank you to Screenburn for their partnership, and thank you to Konami for trusting us with the Silent Hill franchise.
Silent Hill in
Townfall is a
Scotland's
labor of
gonna be
love for
cool.
everybody involved and a true collaboration
And
across
it's
the
made
three
by a
teams.
small team
From the
of,
amazing
like,
team in
former,
Scotland
I
at
think,
Screenburn
indie
to the
developers?
revered publisher Konami,
I don't know what
not only in
defines indie. I
Japan
just
but
know that
around
they
the
make
world,
small games.
and ourselves, who are very humbled by the opportunity at Annapurna to co-publish a game for the first time with an existing
Scottish
franchise
Hill.
and bring our unique take to
I'm
this
excited. I'm glad
historic
that this is going to be this
franchise.
year's game.
スクリーンバーン、アナプルナ、
Well,
コ
yeah,
ナ
I
ミの
guess
3
they
社
aren't
で
going to announce Silent
長い
Hill
時
one
間を
yet.
か
I
け
mean,
て
they've
作り上
announced
げ
that
て
it's
きた作
happening,
品
but they
を
haven't shown
発表
anything
する
of
こと
it.
ができて本
When
当
did
に良
they
かった
announce that
で
it was
す。
happening? It might still be in
本日
very
お見せした通り
pre-production.
非常に丁寧に作り上げていますの
I
で
know. We're
皆
all
様
like,
ぜ
we
ひ
want
楽しみにお
our
待ちくださ
childhood
い。
back. We're all excited about
本
remakes.
日お届けしたサイ
We
レ
gotta
ント
get
ヒ
more
ルタウン
excited
ホ
about
ー
new
ルは
stuff. We gotta
プ
be
レイ
more
ステー
open
シ
to
ョン
new
5
stuff.
と
Townfall looks
Steam、
cool.
エピックゲームズにてウィッシュリスト登録受付中です。ぜひ登録をお願いいたします。またサイレントヒルトランスミッションでは今後も継続してサイレントヒルシリーズの情報を皆さんにお
Given
届
what
け
they
して
did
ま
with
いりま
Silent
す。
Hill F, they released like
次回も
4
どうぞお
trailers
楽しみ
across
に。
2024
本日は
and
ご視聴いただき
25, so
誠
they'll
にあ
probably
りがとう
keep
ございまし
releasing
た。
trailers. Not a certain date yet. I'm gonna guess it'll be October, around October, because Silent Hill F was at the end of September. I really am kind of surprised. Like, this is just a really wild concept. Just the idea of, like, Konami is going to do a specialized stream just to show you some behind the scenes of one video game, which is cool. It is cool, but no one's doing that. like Pokemon comes out with a half-hour stream and is like, here's our new game, here's our new product, here's our new show, here's what we're doing. And then they're just like, we're just gonna like, Konami's so weird. I don't understand anything Konami decides to do. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I'm excited about Townfall. I'm excited there's another Silent Hill coming out this year. It's great for me specifically. Thank you, Konami, for continuing to support me and my life. Please continue making video games forever so that I can buy cat food. Yeah, there were a little bit of the vibes were off in some of the like buzzwordy speech. But then also, I don't know, it was fine. It just is a weird thing to do, to have to, like, come up with this kind of a presentation and then be like, you know, here, let me put it, there we go. It's weird to, like, have two languages and you're trying to, like, hype people up about an artistic project and you gotta, like, say words. You got 3 people involved because you got 3 different companies involved. You gotta let everybody have their fair shake, and it was a little awkward at points, but on the whole, I'm excited. I like it. And I do, both of the developers, Annapurna and the other one, I've played their games and thought they were great. So, I think it's really neat. We're gonna get, like, an actual small dev making this game, and they were given, presumably, hopefully, it seems, proper resources and time to do it, to make something really cool, and not have to, like, give it to, you know, your huge developers. Like, let just a small creative team do something neat. I think that's gonna be cool. Did they do something early Silent Hill F days? I feel like you're right. I don't remember if they did as much as... This was way bigger in terms of dev coverage. I remember them doing short interviews with the Silent Hill F devs, but not, like, walking us around a Japanese town. You know, like, it was a little different. This just felt very in-depth in a way I wasn't expecting. Like, I was expecting some trailers, a few little short interviews, like a surprise, maybe some merch, and bye. But... yeah, that was neat. It was neat. I mean, I'm not saying this is bad, it's just different and not what it is. Weird. A little bit weird, but I liked it. Established fans. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know who Silent Hill, what Konami's doing. My thought when all this started was the transmission thing. Silent Hill had kind of been in a lull for 10 years, and 10 years is kind of like a age, like a era. And so for 10 years it had been out of the zeitgeist. And so teenagers of that time didn't know what it was. Like, nobody, like, it had fallen away. And so they were doing certain things, like dropping a free game that was a short, like, demo to the kind of game that you could expect from Silent Hill. Doing that for free kind of felt like a way of being like, please, check out our thing and see if you like it. And then, you know, the transmission's kind of a way to, like, remind everybody, hey, Silent Hill's a thing, come check it out. Like, I feel like that's what they were kind of going for, and now it's a thing that they do. And I guess, I don't know, every, once a year or so, they're like, hey, we have a thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited about Scottish Silent Hill, and I think it's going to be cool. And yeah, I have more videos coming, more Silent Hill F. If you like my videos, please go comment on the one happening right now, because I really want it to do well, because I need more Silent Hill F fans to look at it, and it would be cool if that happened. Please go comment. You can say whatever you want, mostly. You can go say, Silent Hill 2 is the best video game. I don't know. That's what most people on the internet tell me. Do I have... My great-grandparents are from... We were always told Ireland. My aunt has Irish citizenship. I missed it by one generation. I'm one too many removed to be able to qualify for Irish citizenship, but she did. My great-grandfather was from Scotland, moved to Ireland, then from Ireland to America, where he happened to meet my great-grandmother, who was from Ireland, and then they got married here, and they had a bunch of kids. And, yeah, so I have a very Irish-Scottish ancestry, in a real sense. Like, I have relatives in Ireland that we see every once in a while. Not as much. I think I saw last year. And some of my family's actually been over there, but I didn't get to go at the time because my mom's terrified of flying. So we were the only ones that didn't go. But Ireland and Japan are the two on my list where I'm like, before I leave this mortal coil, I have to go to Ireland, I have to go to Japan. Scotland would also be cool, but Ireland's like the one that, growing up, I was always told. We didn't know until much later when my aunt did research, she found out that my great-granddad was actually from Scotland. We thought they were both Irish. They died very young, so the kids didn't really know. Anyway, it's a whole story. It's interesting history. It would be cool to see some more Scottish storytelling. It'd be neat. That would excite my dad. My dad is Scottish in the way that a lot of Americans are Scottish, which is 300 years ago, so not anywhere near modern, but the story went in my dad's family that the family was descended from the illegitimate child of Sir Robert de Bruce, which was like a very bloody, violent king of Scotland, and they had to go. The clan had to leave, and I don't know. That's the story they were always told, but hundreds of years. Who knows? Anyway, I would have said, sorry, Mom, I'm going to Ireland. I think I was a teenager at the time. I was younger. I don't think I could have said that, unfortunately. But, hello, everyone. Sorry if you just hopped in, but, the video is done now. And, I will be back streaming at some point. I don't know when, because I'm kind of... Whenever I finish a big project, I have to take over and do a lot of the other normal things in my life I've been ignoring for a while. Like, today I cleaned my kitchen and did my laundry, and, this 2-hour video is the biggest project I've ever done. Like, it's really different, and I hope folks have enjoyed it, even if Silent Hill F wasn't your favorite. It's fun history, I think. I think it turned out really interesting. But I do want to stream soon. I'm thinking Fatal Frame 5, because I'm kind of in the Fatal Frame vibe, thinking about the next game that's coming. And I do have many more videos coming on Silent Hill F. I have been working on getting the cutscenes recorded. I have a lot of them from the first playthrough. I just have to keep replaying so I can get the second playthrough's cutscenes. There's still more hidden stuff. I found out today there's a hidden room in the house. In her house, there's a hidden room that I didn't find. I'm like, what the fuck? Every time I turn around, somebody's found something new and cool in Silent Hill F that I didn't know was there. Like, you look up and the ceiling is dolls, and if you look at the dolls long enough, they vibrate. It's wild. I hated that. It was great. So we may even end up playing more Silent Hill F. We still have one ending to go, and I never did beat it on hard, so we may continue and play Silent Hill F again. Not immediately, but soon. That's all I guess I have to say. That's it. I don't even know if I can make like a live stream highlights of this. This is so short and almost nothing. Yeah, we don't watch the official live chat. We don't. Yeah, especially soon. Yeah, I bet you it was really bad, wasn't it? It was really bad, wasn't it? Reanimal? I only vaguely know what Reanimal is. It's the people from Little Nightmares, right? Which I've never finished playing any of those. Unfortunately, but I did need to do that. because I do enjoy them. I watched someone play them. That's one of those games I've always meant to stream eventually. Yeah. So yeah, I should stop and go and, I don't know, go to bed. Like, not really, but it's too late in the day to, like, go do anything. It feels so weird to be live streaming, like, now. Like, what do we do? Want to know who's doing the music? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be Akira. I don't know. Fatal Frame 2 Remake comes out March something. So we have a little bit. Probably about a month from now, I would imagine. So I have to get to work and finish Silent Hill F stuff so we can lose our minds over Fatal Frame. I'm so excited. All right, everyone. I will say goodbye. Thank you all for joining me, and hope you have a good night, if it's night where you are.